Thank you very much. I was dared by one of my colleagues to see if I could match Honey Singh, but I don't think I did a great job. And by the way, those are mosquitoes flying around, not hormones. Thank you. So I'm Baljeet Singh. I'm a product manager on monetization for YouTube, and I lead our efforts there. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about a new family of formats called TrueView. And before I do that, I want to take a quick step back and talk about traditional marketing. Traditional marketing really has one main challenge with it in my mind. And that is that advertisers don't always know if they're reaching their viewer, if the viewer's engaged in any way with their product or their message, right? Classic example, my wife loves Sas Bahu. I personally hate it. And when she watches it, I tune out. I do my work on my laptop, and she's engaged. The other day, she's watching it, and an ad for Porsche comes on for their new convertible, and I immediately tune in. She immediately tunes out, right? And Porsche, when they create these ads for TV, they know this. They know that, they hope that 1 out of 2 of their viewers are going to be engaged and relate to that product, right? And I think that's a big problem with traditional marketing, is that there's all this wastage in TV media. But what if we pivoted that model, right? And we gave viewers choice in their advertising. And instead of it being this traditional push media, it was advertising by invitation. And we've seen on YouTube that there's plenty of viewers that when you give them the choice to watch an ad, they will gladly do so. So if you go to youtube.com right now and you search for the word commercial, you'll see hundreds of videos that all have over more than 10 million views because viewers chose to watch those ads. They went out of their way to search and find those ads, right? And that's why we invented TrueView. That's how we came up with this concept. It's all about giving viewers choice in their ads and their ad models. And the most popular manifestation of this format is a format called TrueView InStream, which is a pre-roll that you can run across the entire site, get massive reach for advertisers, and viewers get the option to skip the ad, right? And what we've done is we've coupled this choice model with a new buying model where advertisers only pay, they only get charged if the viewer has chosen to watch the ad, if they've engaged with the ad and they've chosen not to skip the ad. And whenever we talk about this, the immediate reaction advertisers have is, you guys are crazy, everyone's going to skip all my ads, I put so much money into this ad, there's no way, right? And what I want to do is a little bit of demonstration. Actually, this is where the glow sticks come in, that's why I brought them. So if you could, can you just crack your glow sticks? I think you have to crack them several times in several places to get them glowing, get them fired up. I want to do a bit of a demonstration to see if everyone will skip ads. So I'm going to play 2 videos, and the rules are, I want you to hold up the green glow stick in the beginning. Everyone holds up the green glow stick. And I'm going to play the video, and if you at any point you want to skip the ad, I want you to switch and hold up the red glow stick. Pretty simple. Only rule is you can't skip until after 5 seconds of the video have been shown. Okay? Everyone got it? Green, go, red, skip. So everyone start out by holding up the green, please. Thank you. And can we roll the first video?
Okay, students, show के बारे में सीखा? अब आगे बढ़ो.
कभी कभी ब्रेक लो, किटकैट खाओ, न जाने अगला पल क्या ले आए. किटकैट ब्रेक बनता है.
Okay, keep them up, keep them up. So if you look around, I'm not that good at math, even though I'm an engineer. I'd say that's about 20% of people, maybe 30% of people chose to skip that ad, right? That's a 70% view rate on an ad. Let's roll the second ad, please.
Messi?
Hey kid.
Kobe Bryant?
Would you like to have some ice cream, young man?
Ice cream?
Sí.
The best fly with
All right,
Europe's
hold 'em up,
best
hold 'em up.
airline,
All right.
Turkish Airlines.
So I would estimate that to be closer to a 10% skip rate, maybe 15% at most. Again, 85, 90% view rate on that ad, right? So I didn't show you these two ads because I wanted to prove to you that Turkish people can create better ads than Indian people. I showed you these two ads for two main points. Number one is not everyone will skip all ads if you can make them engaging and relevant, right? And number two is that different people will skip different ads, right? If you looked around, you saw there were certain people skipping the first ad versus certain people skipping the second ad because they were more relevant to that particular audience at that time. And we've seen a tremendous amount of success with this format, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that in more details. But before I get to that, actually, I want to tell you a little bit more about what else you can do when you run these ads. We've seen because when advertisers make such great ads, not only do they benefit from all this engaged viewership, but because viewers aren't skipping, they're also benefiting from some social activity that happens after they watch the ad, right? They will share that video with their friends. They will also go to the advertiser's channel and watch other ads from that channel if it is an engaging or relevant piece of content that brings the viewer into the advertiser's message. And it's gotten so successful to the point that our best advertisers, especially the Kobe and Messi ad, will get one free view for every 2 paid views that they have on the site, right? That's pretty powerful. That's basically bringing down their overall cost of media by 1/3 because they've invested so much in this great creative. We've had tremendous success in the local market around people taking advantage of this TrueView format. We have all these brands who've now joined us in the TrueView Millionaire Club, which means that they've reached over 1 million views on their video ads. And lastly, I want to close with the fact that this is pretty unique in that it is a win-win for all of the players in the ecosystem. For advertisers, not only do they get a more efficient spend because they're only paying for these engaged views, but they also get a more engaged experience where the viewers are leaning into the actual ad format much more so than TV. For our creators, this is generating revenue at par with their other distribution channels, at par or above their other distribution channels, such as cable and other music distribution channels. And to the point that we're actually commanding higher revenue per hour than cable in the US when it comes to TrueView. On top of that, they're benefiting from the fact that viewers are choosing to drop off less on their content. They're getting more overall viewership of their content because viewers are sticking around to watch because they have the choice in their ad. And lastly, there's so much demand for this format from our advertisers that over 70% of our in-stream ads on the site are now skippable. And I think it's important to call this out because of the fact that many advertising models ignore one of these 3 players in the ecosystem, right? And then it makes it not a long-term successful model. Whereas in this case, all players win in the ecosystem, which means that we can truly revolutionize video advertising as we know it. Thank you very much.